So we just heard that the fight is off between Conor Benn and Chris Eubanks, and man, it's. I'm glad. One, I didn't really want to see this fight. Two, I really didn't want to see this fight. Right, and the for the first, I didn't want to see this fight is because Conor Benn going up in weight, sorta, and Chris Eubanks coming down in weight a lot. So I didn't feel that it was good. Um, it's always more dangerous for a fighter to go down in weight than it is for a fighter to go up in weight. Somebody going down in weight that typically walks around at a certain weight. I mean, they're going to be drained by the time they get in the ring, and so it's dangerous, some dangerous stuff. So I was actually very glad that this fight didn't happen. But then the fact that it didn't happen because of doping, okay, Conor Benn. So I listened to the interview between Dan Rafael talking about the substance that Conor Benn was using, and also how this thing was handled between the promoters and the British Board of Control and everything like that. And you could tell that every single agency and the promoters, at the end of the day, were just concerned about the money. Like it had nothing to do with the safety of Chris Eubanks at all, you know. And that's the thing. And unfortunately, like Chris Eubanks, like he got I think he was blinded to a degree. Like this was a pretty dangerous thing for him. Even though I know he's a showman and I know that he's good at gamesmanship and everything like that, but man, this was sort of dangerous. And then on top of that, they were still going to actually do the fight, even after coming out that Conor Benn was using a banned substance. And from what Dan Rafael said is that this substance is hardcore doping stuff. It's not like he was smoking some marijuana or whatever like that and then he popped positive. No, like he was trying to look like the Russians in the Olympics. Or remember that swimming team from the Netherlands? Everybody from the Netherlands, they were winning and everything. Like y'all know what I mean. Um, yeah, it was like that. Like they were trying to do it like that. So yeah, Connor, I'm not feeling this dude at all. Like that dude, he's not clean at all. That man is dirty. Dirty, dirty. You know what I mean? Messing with them dirty needles. I feel bad because I was actually thinking that my money was on Connor if they got in the ring, because I was like, dude, it's a lot easier for somebody to bulk up, get strong. You still got your speed, you still got everything, and you're going to be extra hydrated. You're going to be feeling great because it's not like you're having to lose weight. You're not cutting. You're just going to be bulked up. But you might be a little more sluggish to you, like slower to you, but you're still a welterweight moving, you know? Um, Whereas Eubanks, like, man, that dude was gonna be he was gonna be slow and he was gonna be slow. The only thing that he would have is just big boy power, but that was gonna be brought down considerably just because of hydration. So, and then the fact that Connor was dirty, that tells you, that Connor was afraid. He was afraid of that fight. And that tells you something about him in general. And that also tells you something about Chris Eubanks. That means that that boy is a Junior is the real deal. He's the real deal. For Conor to be that afraid, for him to be juiced up like that. Ah, hey, I just wanted to put that out there. I was just thinking about it, but I wanted y'all to you let me know what you think. Um, yeah, I personally feel that this was the right decision. I hope that they do not bring this fight back, and if they do bring this fight back, it needs to be like at 160, something like that. Like it needs to be it needs to be more like, yeah, it needs to be something like that. Like I would say something close. Um yeah, I just think that they need to go ahead and get a little bit higher up, closer to Eubanks. And especially now, I think that they need to go ahead and make it all the way up to wherever Eubanks feels comfortable at. And then you have the fight like that. I wouldn't bring it down too much. Nah, not after this. And you can't trust Conor Benn. Man, Conor Benn talking crazy now. So now, even though Eubanks is the person that you can't trust him talking. For sure. That man is always he's always playing the game, but at least, he was smart enough to be clean. At least clean enough for right now. You never know about folks. But Connor, that dude looked the camera dead in the face and was like, "Yeah, me and Chris, we talked and stuff." Chris was like, there was no conversation. We did not talk. So yeah, I that's where I'm at right now. I'm with the Eubanks. We're yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We with the Eubanks. Regardless, that's where I'm on now. He got a new fan in me because I really didn't like him like that. Not the fact that he wasn't talented, sorta, but I wasn't feeling him like that. But now seeing the swagger, seeing how he does in the interviews, and then he just wrote it out all the way to the end that before they were like, okay, yeah, maybe. And then he's like, all right, well, and then they called it off. He was like, all right, whatever. That man got swag. That's all I can say. I like him for that. And Conor Benn, you're gonna have to earn a lot of respect back from the fans. I feel bad for having to turn my back because I was going I wasn't gonna put no money on Conor Benn, but I'm just saying like I was gonna say Conor Benn was gonna win that fight, and I still feel Conor Benn would have won that fight, but now dirty. Yo, with that being said, hey yo, y'all check out a lot of the good content that we got, man. We got a lot of good stuff that's in there in that vault. Y'all check it out. Really doing a lot of work, trying to put a lot of work in, and we've been doing it every day in and day out. So y'all check it out. Just trying to make it happen. This weekend is going to be a crazy weekend, regardless, without that card. So still got some fire stuff going on this weekend in the boxing world. So y'all stay tuned. And with that being said, as always, peace, one love. Hey, we out of here.